reading the signals. It's all about reading the signals. I'm going to give you 3 easy ways to identify who in the club is actually going to tip you money and who isn't. There's no point wasting your time with a client that doesn't even have the intention of tipping you in the first place. Let's get this. Number 1 is focus on the girls that are actually holding the money. Don't waste your time with girls that don't have any visible cash in their hand or on their body, okay? Focus on the ones that you can actually see the money, because there's a good chance that they're going to tip you if you walk up to them. It's even better if they can actually stuff the money around their body, and if they don't, I would encourage that. But what I mean by that is they would usually put a couple of dollar bills down their bra or on the collar of their top or around the elastic waist of their skirt or their jeans. These are usually the places they will stuff the dollar bills. It's your job as a male stripper to go down there with your mouth and grab the dollar bills with your teeth. It's kind of a little game the clients and the male strippers play with each other, and it's a good way for you to increase your tips, and it's a good way for them to get a bit of interaction out of the performance. Now remember, if they aren't doing that, and if they're holding their cash awkwardly in their hand and they're holding it low down near their waist, they're subconsciously suggesting that they're a bit more cautious with how they want to tip, or they're just not sure how it really goes down. So please, if you want to get that money, you got to be vocal. You got to help these girls. Some of these women in the club, or during the show that you could be doing in their hotel or house or venue, they don't really know the male stripper world. They don't really know how tipping etiquette works. So sometimes you just got to be a little bit more upfront and a little bit more vocal, talking through what they need to do. So suggest that they stuff the dollar bills down their top or into their waistband of their jeans. Give them these ideas, help them, guide them, because a lot of the time they don't know and they need your guidance. I'd say number 2, the second tip to identify who actually wants to tip you would be looking for eye contact. So look for the girls throughout your show that are making strong eye contact with you. If you're working in a male strip club and you're doing your spot on stage, then whilst you're walking around the stage, make sure you closely identify those ones that are really giving you intense eye contact. There's a good chance they're quite into you, they're into your personality, and they're into your show. The ones that are into you sexually and that you have that sexual chemistry with are the ones that are more likely to tip you. So look for the eye contact. And last but not least is looking for positive reactions. Now, by all means, this is also a fantastic way to gauge who actually wants to tip you when no one actually has their money out. So a lot of the time women do have money, but they won't be holding it in their hands. They'll be actually in their purse or whatever. This usually happens a bit more often in stripograms or private bookings, where you go to a private event at someone's house or hotel room. And what you'll want to do is you'll want to walk around and you want to give a little tease to women in the room, a little body roll or just a little dance move in front of them, something little, and then you'll want to gauge their reaction to what you've done. So if they give you a positive reaction, they give you a smile, they give you a wink, or they just open up their arms from being crossed, and they change the way their body language is to a positive way, then that's a good indication that they like you as an entertainer, and they're probably more likely to tip you. So when you walk around the club or you walk around the hotel room or house, look for the women that are giving you positive reactions and focus more on them rather than the other ones. So that's my 3 easy tips to follow to quickly identify who actually wants to tip you and who doesn't. You'll be surprised how many people actually ignore these basic signals like eye contact, and you'll be amazed how many male strippers I've seen in my time that spend too long with the wrong client. They spend too long with a woman that is just not going to tip them. They try and force it and force it and force it, but the truth is within about 5 to 8 minutes, you usually get a good indication of whether they're going to buy a lap dance or whether they're going to tip you or not. So any longer than that, you're really just banging your head against a brick wall. So by all means, don't be in that situation. Follow these 3 simple tips and good luck. Make some money.
Yeah.